The British Boxing Board are controlled into split into 7 areas, southern area being one of the biggest. So what happens is anybody who's interested in becoming an official, referee, timekeeper, inspector will apply to that particular area, showing an interest, etc. And then with regard to the referees, they'll be invited for an interview and then take it from there.
My name is Lewis Van Poetsch. People know me more as Poetsch. I've been a pro boxer for 10 years and it's finally coming to an end. For the most part of my career, I was what you call a journeyman, road warrior, whatever you want to call it. I decided to become a referee because I love boxing. It's a massive part of my life, so it'd be a shame for me just to walk away from boxing and not give anything back to the sport or still be involved. It just so happened that as I'm transitioning out of my career as an active boxer, they're taking the new intake of referees on by the boxing board.
My name is Isreal, and I was an amateur and professional boxer. I had 70 amateur fights, and then I had 10 professional, and I had over 30 professional fights as well. I was an inspector with the British Boxing Board of Control. An inspector is somebody who makes sure that the boxing venue is up to standards, you know, as a safety-wise. And I was watching the referee, and I was like, I had this craving inside of me to, you know, to go back in the ring. Now I knew I couldn't fight because, I retired, and you put extra few pounds, so. They advertised an advert about trainee referees, and the process. I was like, wow, and I'm here today, so yeah. Wait. Box!
And once we go through a whittling down process, they end up that we've done today in the ring. So it's quite a long process to get anywhere. A questionnaire, we've done scoring of a contest, we've done obviously working in the ring. And from there, that'll be whittled down. I think it was 11 today, that'll be whittled down to 4 or 5. And then from there on, they'll go into scoring at ringside.
So taking skills from being a boxer into being a referee, it would be beneficial. The amount of fights I've had, to take that into a boxing ring and to be able to see the little tell signs of when a fighter might be hurt or might be injured or might be a bit out of his depth.
You know what, yeah, I've learned from people's mistakes, many referees making mistakes, we're humans, so I watch a lot of videos, I've been in a lot of fights, it gives me a bit of the age because we're talking about people's lives, Boxing, don't touch me, yeah? Next time I'll give you a point. When I was moving in the ring, I was kind of natural, I assumed, the boxer that was moving around and I was kind of on the outside watching them, and I will only interrupt if I have to. Stop boxing! Push his head here, keep your hands up here, stop boxing. Push his head down, keep your head up. Box!
Yeah, there is no real end goal really. It's like I said, I love boxing and I get to stay involved with boxing and I get a ringside seat, the best seat in the house, and eventually being the man in the middle if I get to the star class referee.
Once they do the scoring, which can take a year, a couple of years, maybe 3 years, those scores will be evaluated with regard to the referee who was in the ring. And if we're satisfied with them, they'll be then called back before is our referees committee, which is all the star class referees and a representative of each area, so 7 representatives and the chairman. They'll be interviewed in regard to the rules, etc. We'll look at their scorecards, and then from there, if you're good enough, you go to practical. And practical is actually refereeing a contest in the ring, but not scoring it. So there'll be another referee at ringside scoring that. And you do that for a couple of years maybe, and we look at your performances, and if you're good, you then become a B-class referee. And from there you could be refereeing for 4 or 5 years. Then if you're good enough, you become an A-class, and again, 4 or 5 years, maybe longer. From there you become a star-class referees, and the star-class referees then can referee and judge world title championships.